Hello Virgo. So we are going to get started. I have prayed over the cards, shuffled them, asked that all of you receives one message. Again, it is for a large audience. So some messages you may find in a reading that there's only like 2 messages for you or 1 for you. So feel free to go online and schedule that if you'd like. Cards, if you're interested in what we're using today, we are using 3 Doreen Virtue decks. We're using her Archangel Power Tarot, her Romance Angels, and Archangel Michael. And we are pulling from the Whispers of Love from Angela Hartfield. So you guys are having transformation, changes for the positive, for the better as well. You've got 2 cards here, and I pulled 2 from the Power Tarot deck, and you have 2 from the Archangel Michael suit. And you know that suit, it talks about, you know, clarity. It talks about, you know, thinking our way through and resolving challenges so that we can move forward, so we can, you know, soar, so we can reach our dreams, our hopes, our desires. It's also, you know, it speaks of communication challenges. It speaks of, you know, coming to the truth, justice. It speaks of, you know, freeing ourselves, because it's a suit of emotions, a lot of emotions, and typically we can, when it's dealing with something emotionally charged, you know, we can get stuck, immobilized, and there are a number of you right now that are just stuck. And a lot of you, it's because you're stuck in your thoughts. So like the first card, which is 2 of Michael, at the bottom it says, "It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over-analyzing a problem, find a compromise." So for some of you, it could be something that you're trying to work out with, you know, an ex-spouse. Maybe you're trying to work out, you know, child care, child support, you know, the agreements. For some of you, it could be work-related, it could be business-related. I get for a number of you, it's love-related. Particularly they're saying with just making a decision to move forward with, you know, a love partner, or for some of you making a decision to end a relationship. So, you know, but you're really struggling with it. And because you're struggling, and you're saying for most of you, this is a big decision. So this is like those of you that are trying to decide, okay, do I finally end this relationship because you've been feeling this person's not right for you, but you've been hanging on and, you know, overthinking because it's a big decision, but you've been getting a lot of intuitive guidance that it's not right. It's not the right person. You need to let them go. And it's not been a healthy relationship for a very long time. You both have been unhappy, and for some of you, I get it's not a marriage. For some of you, I get some of you, it's just, you know, a long-term committed relationship that, you know, you keep trying to make work out, and it's just not working out. It's just not coming together because they're not meant for you. But you keep trying to work it out so that you don't have to end the relationship. And for some of you, it's a career decision, it's a career choice. It's also, again, it's a very big decision, which is why you're stuck. And you're doing a lot of overanalyzing. You're really hoping that it'll just go away and, you know, resolve itself on its own. But they're saying for most of you, it's a matter of the heart. So for most of you, they're saying this is a relationship issue that you're trying to resolve. And I'm getting for most of you, it is trying to determine, do I let this person go? Because in your heart, you've been getting for a very long time, yes, let them go. They are not right for you, but you keep holding on. And when our heart's involved in a conflict, it's, you know, it's hard to make a choice. So I get a number of you, you're just avoiding making the choice. So you're in this vicious cycle. It's stressing you out. It's causing exhaustion. It's causing a lot of frustration. For some of you, it's starting to affect your health. So they're encouraging you to just start trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trust that you're going to make the right choice, because you will make the right choice. They are helping you with that, and they're going to assist you. And I get for a lot of you, you've been getting a lot of intuitive guidance. For some of you for months, for some of you for years. But you haven't been listening to that intuitive guidance. They've been letting you know for a long time that that person's not right for you, that it's time for you to stop locking horns, but time for you to break free. But you still stayed stuck. So they're encouraging you to listen, because I get a number of you, you've gotten a lot of intuitive guidance. And some of you have gotten guidance and some help from friends and family. But there's been a lot of intuitive guidance to set yourself free and set them free. because you'll both be happier, because they're not meant for you, and they've got someone who is meant for you, because they're helping bring your dreams to fruition. But God, and you can replace God with whatever you'd like. It doesn't offend me. For my beliefs, I believe God's a higher power, so that's what I'm going to stick with. But feel free at any time in any of my readings, it doesn't offend me, you can replace God with whomever you think is the higher power. So, God is trying to bring you something better, but He can't bring you something better until you let go of the old, because there's no room for anything new. God could have your dreamboat waiting for you, a soulmate, a divine love connection waiting for you. But until you let go of what's not meant for you, until you get out of this vicious cycle of overanalyzing, overthinking, and listen to that intuitive guidance, you're not going to be able to move forward. You won't make room for that new person. And they're saying a number of you aren't making the decision because you just don't want to deal with the emotions of it, because it's just so emotional. So they are encouraging you to make a decision and move forward. Because what often happens is, if there's a situation and we feel intuitively guided to escape that situation. So for some of us, it's, we feel guided to leave a job. We're not happy there, we're miserable going, we don't like, it just doesn't make our hearts sing like it used to. And maybe just energetically being around, maybe you don't morally, ethically agree with the people that you work with anymore, or maybe it just, you're wanting to do something more creative, or you're, wanting to make a completely different career change, but you just sit on it and you sit on it and you sit on it because you don't want to actually have to do that because you're just comfortable. You're comfortable. Well, what will happen is at some point after, God, angels, the divine keep trying to get you on the right path that's meant for you, that's going to bring you your happiness, because, you're always praying for happiness and financial abundance and to enjoy your job. And so, they try to make it clear that, hey, go down this path, stop going down the wrong path. That they will give you signs for so long, and then finally they're just going to step in and take it from you, because that's how it works. If we're supposed to be on one path, they will try to gently, lovingly get us off the wrong path and onto the right path. They'll try for a long time. And eventually they'll just intercede and do it for us. And when they do it and step in and make it happen, it makes it even more painful for us. And I get it. I get a feeling that they're really encouraging you to do that. It's even resonating with this card here, 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. They're really encouraging you to let this person go, let this situation go. And the risk that you run, and that any of us run, is by not letting that person go. And this card's, first card was, they're saying primarily about love. It's about letting a person go. This, they're saying, it's about love. It's about letting that person go, but it's also tied to letting some stuff go at work. So when we hold on so tightly, but we're totally on the wrong path, at some point they're going to intercede and they'll take it from us. They will push us on to the right path. Now, to us, it seems more painful because, say it's a job situation, and we aren't, we want to go into a new career field, but we're afraid. So say you want to venture out and start your own business, but you're afraid, okay, how am I going to financially support myself and my family? How am I going to have, in today's day and age in the US, how am I going to have health insurance so I don't get fined by the government? And then how am I going to, have the equity to get it started? So, there's all these concerns and worries, you just get wrapped around the axle with that. But it's a divine idea. It keeps coming to you. It won't go away. When you think about it, you get super excited, but you just don't take that step. And things continue to go downhill and downhill and downhill work. Well, then what more times than not happens is company will close, the department will close. You could lose your job. They could put you in a different department. You could have hours cut back. And it'll get to the point that you're like, oh my gosh, where what you always thought was stable, and which was the reason you kept hanging on, it's just, that's taken from you. So you have no choice but to move forward at that point. And same thing for relationships. If someone's not treating you well and they're, making you feel unlovable and unworthy, and they're hurting you, and it's been going on for a long time, and you keep getting the feeling to leave and to leave and to leave, you know, at some point the divine will step in. And it's best for us to see those signs before it's too late. And they're one of the signs in their reading, they've gone through that. Who was it? Sagittarius. In their reading, it was talking about how they had a love interest relationship, and for some of the relationship they were trying to renew, that they kept trying to have work. They kept trying, they kept trying, they kept trying. They kept for a long time getting signs that that person was not meant for them. And well, lo and behold, in the immediate recent past, this person left them unexpectedly. For some of them, that person went and married someone else, got pregnant with someone else's baby, and just came right out and said, no, I don't want this, don't want to be with you anymore. And it wasn't a good situation. A lot of them were being used, and a lot of them, you know, were just super unhappy and miserable, and they knew it wasn't the right person, and it had been going on for some of them years. Well, what happened was the divine just stepped in for a lot of them and just took that person from their life because they weren't meant to be for them. And for those Sagittarius, that was a message. They weren't heeding that intuitive guidance to get onto the path where their bliss and happiness awaits. So then the divine just stepped in and removed that person from the equation, which makes it a little more hard. So it's hard and painful no matter how we go about it, but it's usually a little easier if we can listen to that intuitive guidance that they're giving us and take the necessary actions. And they're encouraging you to do that because they have something way better for you. But you're going to have to let go. And it's very clear with this card that, you know, the situation doesn't serve you. This person doesn't serve you. This person's not meant for you. This job, this career, this company doesn't serve you. So they're saying, you know, to stop, reconsider, you know, your actions. You know, is this really worth your time? Is it worth your energy? Are you getting anything out of it? Is it rewarding? Is it actually a win for you, or is it just draining you and making you unhappy? And for those of you that's just draining you and making you unhappy and just downright miserable, and it has for a long time, or that person has for a long time, then you need to ask Archangel Michael to help you, you know, get rid of the negative thinking and to help you release that person, to help you detach. And yeah, they're saying for majority of you, this is detaching yourself from a person, detaching yourself from a work situation so that you can move forward with something new. And then for a small number of you, they're saying that there's a situation at work that can be salvaged. There's been miscommunication issues, maybe an issue with your supervisor, but because you've been so frustrated and irritated with how things are going, you've gotten into a tailspin of negative thinking, and that has, you know, impacted what's currently going on. So by shifting your perspective, getting back to a place of optimism and getting rid of that negative thinking, which Archangel Michael can help you get rid of, then you'll be able to get some clarity and have some optimistic plans and ideas that will come to you in order to improve the situation. Now, the next card that we have is reiterating the same thing. They're consistent, if nothing else. And it is, ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. There's a prayer at the bottom that says, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and describe situation. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. And love. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to expect better and get better. And not take anything less. So it's never too late to get the help that you need. So for those of you that are, you know, in the situation, and they were saying there's a small number of you that are in a situation at work that you really can shift it, turn it around. They can help you with that. So ask for their help to turn things around, and they will be able to, and you'll notice their assistance immediately. They'll help you get it turned around. Now, for those of you that are in the situations where you need to let a person go, you need to let something go with work, career, you need to remember that you are powerful. You need to step into your power. Because a lot of you, I'm getting that you're coming from a victim mentality. And I get, for some of you, you know, where they were saying, love yourself. A lot of you are blaming yourself. You're beating yourself up. You're thinking, okay, what did I do wrong? How can I do more? How can I turn this thing around? And some of you, you're just, you know, blaming the other person, that it's all their fault. But they're asking you to just release the blame, step into your power. You're not a victim. Take control of the situation, and then listen to your intuition and take the actions that you're being guided to do, because that will lead to your happiness. Now, love took over a lot of your reading. The bottom row is just intended to be love. And we've got some good stuff now. This could be the one. And on the bottom it says, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, you have a new love interest. And they're saying that, okay, so for those of you that immediately thought of someone when you saw this card, you've got a new love interest, but you're not really sure if they're the one. You're kind of hesitant to move forward with them because you think they are, but you've got, you know, past hurts and things that, you know, make you doubt and question yourself and really wonder about it. And there's been some miscommunications and things going on that have made both of you not really open up and share your feelings. So you're a little apprehensive. But this is affirmation for you that yes, that person is the one. So you can move forward fearlessly with them. Now for some of you single Capricorns, you've not met someone yet. You will be meeting someone. And same thing, you're probably going to be feeling, oh my gosh, is this the one? Yep, it's the one. So that's pretty exciting news. Next card we have is passion. And on the bottom it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So for those of you that, you know, you're in the love situation where you have to let someone go, you know, you've been praying and asking and hoping and wishing for the love of a lifetime. Love of a lifetime, a soulmate. For some of you, you even kind of thought that person could be it if you could just fix it. But they're not. They were a soulmate to teach you a lesson. For a lot of you, they were there to teach you to love yourself, to find worth in yourself again, to step into your power. Because we have a number of types of soulmates. We have soulmates who are friends. We have soulmates who are family. We have romantic soulmates. We have some romantic soulmates who are just meant to come and teach us a lesson. They come into our lives and then they leave our lives, and there's a lesson that we are to learn from that. And we have some romantic soulmates that come in and they stay with us for a lifetime. For those of you that are needing to let someone go, that person was teaching you a lesson, a lot of you teaching you to love yourself, to know your worth, to know you're powerful, to know that you are deserving of a love of a lifetime. So you have prayed and asked and hoped and wished for the love of a lifetime. And your prayers have been heard and answered, but it begins with you. Because you have to make an opening for them to bring the love of a lifetime into your life. And for those of you that are single, that have been, you know, thinking, oh my gosh, am I ever going to meet anyone? Am I ever going to meet anyone? Okay, I'm in my 30s. Am I going to meet anyone? I'd like to have a family. You know, clock's ticking. You're coming from a place of lack. So, because the universe won't decipher when you're thinking, oh, am I always going to be alone? Am I always going to be alone? All the universe hears is, you're alone. And, you know, that's what they serve up. So it's, you know, law of attraction. So start finding passion in life. Start enjoying life again. Start doing things that you enjoy. Go do activities you enjoy. Go watch sporting events. Go outdoors. Do something that's going to make you happy, bring joy into your life, make you filled with passion, joy. Because what you're going to find is that's going to draw someone into your life. So, you know how some people, you know, they're single, and you'll have that one friend who is single and she loves being single and she's not looking to find anyone, And she just attracts men like, you know, bees to honey. They're all over her. But that's because she's loving life. She's enjoying life. You know, they're picking up on that passion for life, that joy. They're encouraging you, and those of you that are single, that keep looking and striving, take your focus off of that. Put your focus on enjoying life and find the passion in life, and then you'll find the romantic passion. It'll find you. She'll come your way. He'll come your way. Because a passion for just life, that's a prerequisite. That's the foundation, you know, for having passion in a love life. Because, you know, you can't love someone else until you love yourself. You can't love and be fulfilled with someone else until you're loving your life. So just find the passion and joy in life, and the love partner, the love interest, the lover, they'll find their way to you. All you need to do is focus on you. Focus on loving you. Focus on being open, available, ready, and all the other pieces will fall into place. They'll take care of that. The angels take care of that. They'll just ask for you to do little things to help you take care of you. And if you listen to that guidance, voila, you'll have the love of a lifetime coming your way. Last card is love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that life has to offer. And again, that's coming to love yourself. Know that you're amazing. Know that you're divine. Because when you love you, when you love life, when you believe in yourself, when you know that you're powerful, then what you'll find is that everything else just falls into place. That love of a lifetime, that soulmate, that divine connection, that person you're meant to be with, they'll just magically show up in your life. No effort necessary. Because all you need to do is focus on loving you. And God, the angels will take care of everything else. So they're encouraging you to get back to a place of loving you, to get back into your power, to move away from the things that aren't serving you so that you can move toward your bliss and the things that are meant for you, that are going to bring you joy, light your life with joy and passion again, so you can get the love of a lifetime. And congratulations to those of you who have met the love of a lifetime. And for those of you that are finishing these things up, they are there to help you with that. You are at the final stages. They're telling me. Okay. See how it's really illuminated above his head? They're saying you're nearing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is just the final steps, the final things in order for you to come out at the other end. And they're going to help you with that. Just ask for their help, and they'll be able to help you with that, to help you come out on the other end and be in a better, happier place. Keep your head up. You're getting there. And you've got a whole team helping you. A whole team helping you. And for those of you that are already there, that's awesome. So I do wish you all an amazing month filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings. Any feedback that you can give, I would love to hear from you. You can leave your messages below.